I've been running all over the country trying to complete the Scarlet and Violet 151 and earn back my base set 2 Charizard that I lost in a really dumb bet to my friend Jack. I've been to Chicago, Utah, LA. I knew that my best shot to complete the rest of the 151 was going to be in Hawaii because of the Pokemon World Championships that were happening there. That's right, I literally flew all the way to Hawaii for 9 Pokemon cards. People from all over the world were coming to Hawaii to compete in various Pokemon games, buy merchandise, meet new friends, but most importantly, trade cards. I showed up on Oahu and luckily I had a free place to stay with my friend Malachi. And the night before Worlds, we went out and got some hot pot. And the next day I got to the Hawaii Convention Center where the main event was taking place. I started exploring the event and it was so cool to see like everything that was going on. It was my first time ever at like a big Pokemon event like that, let alone Worlds. There were people dressed up, a lot of different like exhibits to see. You could watch people competing, and the level of production put into this whole event is really amazing. I went into the main hall to see what was going on there because also I have no idea where anything's going on. I have no idea if people are trading cards, where that's happening, if there's vendors selling cards, if they're selling singles. So I needed to investigate what was even going on here. It was really easy to get distracted, and after walking around for a while, I realized that I wasn't in Hawaii to watch Pokemon Worlds. I was in Hawaii to complete the 151, and I needed to complete my mission because I need that Charizard back. I didn't know where I'd be able to meet people or if there were any vendors on site, and I cannot emphasize enough how poorly prepared I was for this whole thing. I don't even know what I was thinking going there.
I'm in danger.
We're looking for somewhere to set up and hopefully get some trading happening. Most people are here for the competition, either watch or to compete. I don't even know if people are open to trading here. I don't even have that much trade fodder. This might have been a huge mistake. After walking around in the main hall for a bit, I came across some competitors and decided to introduce myself to see if they might have any information for me. So I'm not doing a trade up. I'm trying to complete the 151 right now.
As in the Pokédex or in the set?
In the set. So I'm like 9 cards out. My friend has my base 2 set Charizard that I've had for like 20 years.
Oh, wow.
And he gets to keep it until I
you complete it?
Until I get it back.
Okay, so that's a very important mission.
So there's like, it's an important mission. Yeah, anyway. You guys want to be in the video? Say hi.
Oh, absolutely. Hi.
Cool. Good luck, Eric. Yeah, keep on, guys. See ya. Appreciate you. After chatting with them a bit, they told me that there are some vendors upstairs, as well as a whole area just for trading. Those guys were super nice. Okay, so we might try and go upstairs to see if there's some trading. The thing is, I don't really have much trade fodder. I mean, like, I'm basically gonna buy or like Venmo people for cards if they're open to it. People have the cards that I want here. Do they want to sell them to me for money or trade with the minimal cards that I have? I don't know. Yeah, let's go upstairs and see if people are trading or selling. I don't know. So I head up the escalator, and as I'm walking around, I immediately get distracted by 2 things. The first was this live event for the Pokemon trading card game Pocket that's coming out this fall, which honestly looks pretty cool, and I'm looking forward to that coming out. And the next is the illustration contest room, where different artists have done their depictions of certain Pokemon, and they're competing to get put on real Pokemon cards in the future. All those things were really cool, but I need to focus. There are 9 cards that I'm looking for, and that's it. Okay, I just popped by this room, the Maui room. They have a bunch of vendors in there selling what looks like to be like collectibles, cards, stuff like that. So we're going to go in there and see if they have any 151 singles. We're missing 9 illustration art rares. Maybe they have what we need. Oh, sweet. And there's a collect and trade room over there. Okay. We might be onto something here. So I head into the Maui room. It looks like there's a few vendors here. I approached the first booth and it looks like they might actually have some really good stuff. How's it going, man? I am looking for 151 illustration art rares.
There was a few, there's some right here.
Okay.
And then the other ones are gonna be...
So he tells me he has some, and I look closer at his case. He's got a Tangela and a Mr. Mime, both of which are cards that I need. He's got some. He's got Tangela, he's got Mr. Mime.
I think these are the last ones we have right now.
Okay.
It's gonna be the Mime, the Erica, and the War Turtle.
How much are you asking for the Mime?
The Mime is 5.
Okay. You have a Tangela too. Okay.
The Tangela.
Yeah.
You want both of those?
Yeah. We pick up both the Tangela and the Mr. Mime for $12, which really isn't that bad. Thank you. Oh, dude, that's sick. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Okay, that's dope. First booth we stopped by, we got 2. Now we're missing 7. I don't know, so far so good. But I'm still missing some really heavy hitters from my collection. As I pop by the next booth, I see a bunch of 151 ETBs that I'm kind of distracted by, but we're not here to rip packs, we're here for singles, and I need to get laser focused here.
How would you say your mental focus is?
Oh, it's focused.
This booth is a local one. They're called Aloha Card Shop, and they're based out of Honolulu. And I asked him if he has any 151 singles for me. He tells me that he's not sure if he has any 151 for me, which gets me thinking that I need to start asking individual people kind of around me to see if they might have any that I can trade for, because there's only a limited number of vendors here, but there's a lot of people who are collecting cards. So I introduced myself to the guy next to me, who turns out to be a Pokemon content creator too. You don't by chance have any extra 151 illustration art rares on you? Do you?
No.
Yeah.
If you go on my live stream on TikTok though,
Okay.
I live stream on TikTok PSA Poppy.
Yeah,
and
okay.
I sell a lot of cards and stuff on there too. So
That's dope. He doesn't have any 151 to trade me, but he's subbed to the channel. It's always good to make friends at these types of things. It turns out that this booth does have singles, but they don't have any of the 151 singles that I'm looking for. After leaving the Aloha Card Shop booth, I decided to pop a squat and sleeve the 2 cards that I picked up previously, the Tangela and the Mr. Mime. Okay, that booth, they didn't have anything that I needed. They did have some 151 singles, but nothing that I needed. As I sit down, I notice there's a couple guys to the right of me. One of the guys tells me his name is Kai, and we start chatting as I'm sleeving my Tangela and Mr. Mime. Both of them ask me kind of what I'm doing and what I'm filming for, and so I tell them about the challenge and see if they might have any cards that I'm looking for. Do you guys have any 151 in English? You do have some?
I like this Mew.
The Mew. Yeah, I'm looking for a Pikachu, Caterpie, Nidoking, Alakazam, and Zapdos, all illustration art rares.
Okay, Nidoking?
Nidoking, yeah.
Okay.
See if I have anything that you'd be interested in trading for. He tells me that he has a Nidoking illustration art rare, which is a card that I haven't even seen this entire time that I've been looking for this whole set. So I know that I'm gonna have to make this trade happen despite not really having a lot of trade fodder with me. Would you be open to trading for this Cramorant from Twilight Masquerade? I think they're like similar in value. I offer up an alt-art Cramorant that I pulled from a Twilight Masquerade pack a while ago in hopes that he might take it and trade for the Nidoking. This card isn't my favorite, and I'm not even trying to complete the Twilight Masquerade, so I'm not really too broken up to see it go. But I don't even know if he's gonna take the card. You don't have that one yet?
No. I'll do it.
Dude, you will?
Yeah.
That's freaking legendary. Thank you, man. That's awesome. He says he'll do the trade, and this gets me amped. We haven't traded at all to complete this set, so this kind of marks like a real seminal milestone in completing this entire set. I'm really happy to get this card, obviously because I'm working to complete the 151, but also has this really cool watercolor art style that reminds me of Ken Sugimori when Pokemon was getting started in the 90s in the first place. Kai was really cool to make that trade, so thanks, Kai. Kai also subscribed to the channel, which, what a genius idea. Kai goes through his binder to see if he has any more cards that might help me out, but it turns out that the Nidoking is the only one that he had that I was looking for. So after sleeving up the Nidoking, I try to collect my thoughts and identify the 6 cards that I'm still needing to complete the 151 at this point. And I'm feeling better than I ever have in my pursuit of this set. We just got a Nidoking, a Tangela, and a Mr. Mime illustration art rare. We're still looking for that Charizard, Zapdos, Caterpie, Pikachu. I think that we could totally get this done today. We're not looking for that many. There's so many people here. I mean, this is like best place in the world probably to finish this up right now. So I think we got to try and make it happen. As I'm walking and trying to get my way around people to get to the next booth, I see that there's quite a few people looking at cards there. And as they're doing so, I see an alt-art Pikachu from the 151 that I haven't grabbed yet. I try to get the attention of the guy running the booth and tell him that I'm interested in the Pikachu that he has in his binder there. How much for the Pikachu? Yeah, the Pikachu from 151.
21.
21. Do you guys have any other 151 singles?
Oh yeah, there's a lot.
You do? Okay, cool. We ended up chatting for a bit, and as we're talking, I was looking through the binder and I noticed that he has an illustration art rare Caterpie as well. How much is the Caterpie as well?
$8.
$8? Okay, I'll do that too. The guy running the booth also tells me he has another binder just down the table and that I should look through that binder too because it might have some of the cards that I'm looking for. I'll check this binder too, just to be sure, but like definitely those two so far. Okay. Yeah. As I'm flipping through this binder, I chat with the guy next to me who actually works for the Pokemon company in Seattle. What's your name? Ben. Kevin. Nice to meet you. Competitor, or you?
No, I work for Pokemon.
You work for Pokemon. That's awesome.
Yeah, just attending for fun this time.
That's really cool.
What are you looking for?
I'm completing the 151.
Okay.
Yeah, I have like a bit of a challenge going on with a friend. Yeah. He tells me his name is Ben and that binder actually does have some 151 singles that I might be looking for. After flipping through that binder, turns out they do, but it's a Charmander, Charmeleon, and Wartortle, but I don't need any of those singles at this point. I'm not seeing anything more than the Pikachu and the Caterpie, so I end up buying those two and sitting down to sleeve the cards that I just bought. As I'm doing so, someone comes up to me who heard about what I was doing and tells me that a card that I'm looking for is actually back at the Aloha Card Shop booth.
Sorry.
A Zapdos or
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
Oh, whoa. Okay. What's up, dude? Oh.
They have a Zapdos special illustration rare, which they pulled out just moments ago as part of a restock.
Do you have anything else other than the Zapdos?
For the 151?
Yeah, for the one.
Yeah, I mean, we just restocked this
You
game.
just restocked. Okay.
Squirtle.
Oh, yeah, I have that Squirtle. I'm looking for Charizard.
Oh yeah, there's two Charizard.
Oh, you got 2 Charizards there.
He tells me that he has a couple Charizard SIRs too.
So you got a couple Charizards,
Yep.
slightly played.
Take a look at them.
Yeah, I'll take a look at those for a sec. Okay, I'll do the Zapdos for sure.
I checked to see if he has one other SIR that I'm missing, the Alakazam.
And do you have the Alakazam by chance too?
Do we have an Alakazam?
Yep.
Sorry.
No Alakazam.
There's no Alakazam here, but there are a couple Charizards. I decided to grab the Zapdos for now and circle back for the Charizard later. It just kind of feels like that card needs to be the last one I finish in pursuit of this set.
Bro, check out this bling over here. Holy cow, we gotta like, look at that.
The guys from the booth and I chat for a little bit more. I thank them. They ask about the channel so that they can sub. And then I leave the vendor area to head to the trade area and try my luck there.
Okay, that was a great haul. They got the Charizards there. I haven't pulled the trigger on those yet. I kind of want those to be the last one. We're just looking for the Psyduck and the Alakazam. Let's see what we can do in here and trading spot. This is where the rubber's gonna hit the road.
As I head to the trade area, I'm feeling a little bit intimidated. This place is absolutely massive, and I don't really have anything in the way of trade fodder. And someone mentioned to me earlier that you can't exchange money in this area. You can only do trades. I didn't come to the island with that many cards in the first place. I came with the 151 and a couple other singles that I've picked up along the way. I'm starting to feel nervous that I might not have the requisite trade fodder to actually get this done at this point. As I'm walking around the trade area, I bump into PSA Poppy once more, and we chat a little bit, which calms my nerves.
What's up, man?
Right
Hey,
back at it. Dude, we're right
We're
back.
outside
We're
again and
we're
again.
right back at it.
Literally.
PSA Poppy over here. I'm gonna keep moving, but
Yeah.
if you see one with a Psyduck or an Alakazam,
Okay, that's what you're
holler.
looking for? Okay,
Holler
I
out.
got
Okay,
it.
appreciate you.
Eventually, I come across a guy who's set up on a table with a few binders laid out. He tells me he has a bunch of English cards and that his name is Steve. I ask him if he has a Psyduck illustration art rare and an Alakazam SIR.
Looking for a Psyduck or an Alakazam.
Cannot trade any Psyducks. My wife would kill me.
Yeah,
She collects those.
she collects Psyducks.
I'm not sure who collects Psyducks, but hey, everyone's got their thing, right?
You don't have the Alakazam either?
Don't know.
Oh, dude, yes. Okay,
Yeah, I do.
right here.
After flipping through his pages, I actually see that he has an Alakazam SIR, which surprised even him. He didn't even know that he had that.
Let's see what I got that you might be interested in here. Yeah, go for it.
Steve starts flipping through my binder to look for trades. He identifies an unfair stamp, an enhanced hammer, an alt-art Heliolisk, and then he identifies my Tatsugiri illustration art rare.
They're like $9.
Probably no on the Tatsugiri.
That card is off limits. I don't want that card to go. Tatsugiri is my favorite Pokemon, and I think that card is like one of my favorite Pokemon cards ever made. There has to be another path for this Alakazam.
But definitely on the Heliolisk, yeah, and on the Greninja.
These are only like a buck.
Only a buck.
Player.
All right, okay.
These are like 28-ish if it's in good shape.
What if we just did the Mewtwo for the Alakazam?
I really need the unfair stamp though. 28 plus 5 is, it's actually 33. That's like 32 market price, so that's pretty close if you want to do that.
Eventually, we settle on an offer. My V-Star Rainbow Mewtwo and an unfair stamp for his SIR Alakazam.
Helping them out.
Steve, appreciate it, man. Yeah,
Nice meeting
thank
you.
you. Yeah.
At this point, we are getting so close. There's only 2 cards remaining to complete the 151. A Psyduck illustration art rare, and then the Charizard SIR. So I start scouting the room to see if someone else has that Psyduck that I need. As I'm asking everyone that I can talk to if they have a Psyduck,
No Psyduck, huh? Okay, appreciate it. Thank you.
I come across this one booth and they tell me that they do have a Psyduck, but that they just got rid of it and it was their last one.
You just sold it? Is that what you said? Oh my god. 2 minutes ago? Are you kidding me? That's crazy. You sold it 2 minutes ago. That's wild. That's wild. Okay, thanks.
I have to find this Psyduck here. Then I walk up to one booth that has a fellow long-haired warrior, and he tells me he's actually a vendor at Frankensons from Pasadena.
What's up, man?
brother? How are you?
Good. I'm looking for a Psyduck illustration art rare from 151. On the staircase?
Yeah.
No way, you got it. Look at that.
Moments after telling him what I'm looking for, he drops it on the table.
All right.
I literally just got it.
You just got it.
He's got a bunch of other 151 singles that I've already got and I'm not looking for. This Psyduck is the last card we need before getting the Charizard SIR.
You have trade?
Yeah, I got trade, man. Yeah.
Trade, no.
Do you know how much that Psyduck's going for?
It's 11 right now.
11?
Yeah.
He tells me that the side deck is selling for $11, so we need to find a card in my binder that's worth the same amount in trade value.
I'm running a little low on trade stuff. I think this is about 5. Would you be interested in this? Yeah, okay.
Fishing boy.
I try to tempt him with my alt-art Heliolisk, but then he closes in on the one card that I didn't want to part with today. My Tatsugiri alt-art.
Huh?
What about fishing boy right there?
Dude, that's my guy. That's my guy. I couldn't get rid of Tatsugiri, man. That's my guy.
I realize that I'm running low on trade fodder, and I can't tempt him with anything else that I have in my binder. I've come so far, and I've given almost everything I have to complete this entire set.
Oh, man, I really don't want to say goodbye to that Tatsugiri. Do you know how much the secret box is going for?
Like less than $1.
Less than $1? Oh,
I'll be honest, bro. The Tatsugiri is like $9.50, $10. I would lose $1 to take the fishy boy for you. Makes it super easy, and your master set's done. Are you willing to sacrifice your fishy boy so that you can have your master set done? That is the question.
This guy is really putting the pressure on me to make the trade here, but it's so hard. I got Tatsugiri from Edgar, and he was a straight homie, and Tatsugiri is like a mascot of this channel.
Will I sacrifice my wants and needs so that I can finish my master set?
Heart of the cards. Guide me.
And he's really putting the pressure on.
Edgar, please forgive me.
I think we're gonna have to do it. All right, dude, we're gonna do it.
Let's go.
We're gonna do it. Oh my gosh.
I had to make the trade. I know. Listen, I really will try to get a Tatsugiri back in the future. This was genuinely my only option that I had at this point.
He's flaunting.
Do this one. The victory dance.
Oh my gosh. What was your name, man?
Daniel.
Daniel.
Yeah, I'm from Domino City Gaming.
Domino City.
Los Angeles.
Sweet, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
This is the only play that I had at this point. I've already missed out on one side deck, so how long is this one going to be here for? It's a hard call, but I had to make it. And that's kind of the purpose of life, right? Sacrificing things that you want now for things that you want later. And I guess that applies to Pokemon cards, or it doesn't. And I'm looking too much into this, which, yeah, that's probably true.
Okay, we have completed almost the entire 151, and the last card we're missing is the Charizard. Listen, we're gonna have to do it. We were hoping to pull it from packs. We didn't do it. But in the meantime, I have an appointment at the Poke Center, so we're gonna go and check that out first, and then maybe we'll come back and hit up one of these booths for the Charizard.
As I get in line for the Poke Center, I'm starting to question my commitment to being here, and if I should have just bought that Charizard right then and there. But we're doing it for the plot, so I'm very committed, and it's for you. The Poke Center was so sick. They had so much merch.
Wait, this place is ginormous.
This Snorlax was so sick. I wanted to go home with it, but I don't think that would fit in any suitcase that you can buy in the world.
Listen, I don't want a lot of like Pokemon merch in my home because I think most of it is like kind of poorly made and they could do a lot better. It's the wealthiest media franchise in the history of the world, but that Snorlax plushie, that'd be pretty cool.
There's clothes, plushies, sandcastle sets, more plushies, toy sets, Tatsugiri, more plushies, giant pool floaties, skateboards, figurines, statues, and tons of cards.
I was feeling really good about myself earlier because I went to Target and cleaned out their Pokemon cards for another video that I'm about to do. Yeah, they have a lot here, so that was a little unnecessary. But wait.
I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it.
Oh, like I never am interested in merch. They're Tatsugiri keychains. These skateboards are actually sick. How much is this? Sold out, sold out. Oh, they're $250. Yeah, that's too much. That is too much.
The vibes in this place were great, but it was insane to see how much money people were dropping on Pokemon merch. It genuinely blew my mind. I was tempted to grab a few things, but they were sold out by the time that I got there. And I didn't come to Hawaii to buy Pokemon Worlds merch. I came to Hawaii to complete the 151 and to get 9 cards. So I didn't get anything, which kind of bummed me. And in retrospect, I kind of wish I bought one of those Bear Walker skateboards, but maybe next time.
Yeah, that's too much.
Most of the good stuff was sold out anyway, and it's a bummer, but it's not what we came for. What we came for was a Charizard. And we'll get to that, but before we do, I want to show some of the art from this illustration art contest room. I was really impressed with all the art in here. It made me think that I actually want to do a collab with one of these artists in the future. And if you think that would be cool, please hit that subscribe button because I'm genuinely going to try and make that happen. Who knows if I'll be able to pull it off. And if we do, let me know below which Pokemon you think we should do some art for.
We're in this illustration contest area. A bunch bunch of artists from Japan, US, the UK, Canada, and Australia have all sent in art. So that's kind of cool. I'm gonna grab clips of some of the ones that I think are really cool and enjoy this music. But back to business. After being tempted to drain my entire bank account at the Poke Center and then doing an ADHD side quest at the art contest room, we were back in the vendor room. We only have one objective at this point, and that's buying the SIR Charizard, the Grail, the most expensive card in this entire set, left for the very end. The Aloha Card Shop booth line is really long and kind of crazy, so I poke my head around the corner and notice that there's one last booth at the very end of the room that's kind of smaller that I actually ended up passing on the first time that I was in this room. They don't have a lot of inventory, but they do have it. They have one Charizard SIR. This card looks to be in possibly gem mint condition, which gets me super hyped. You're asking 110 for Charizard? I can't believe I'm dropping over $100 for one modern Pokemon card, but we pull the trigger. Yeah, I'll do it, man. Sure. Yeah, let's do it.
Appreciate it, man.
I know that I have friends like Ryan or other people who drop thousands of dollars on other Pokemon cards, but I'm new to this whole game, and 115 bucks for one card, man, that's a lot of scratch. After thousands of miles traveled, hundreds of dollars spent on UPCs, ETBs, singles, packs, the whole lot, flights, hotels, we've completed the 151. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
By our store too.
This journey has been a lot of fun. The 151 got me back into Pokemon, which has been really nostalgic, and it's brought me like a lot of excitement in my life. It's allowed me to start this YouTube channel, which I've had a bunch of fun doing, and it's also allowed me to connect with people like you who are watching this video. This channel is still really small, but for those of you that have subscribed, thank you so much. It really does mean a lot, and I'm gonna work hard in the future to bring you more videos and more exciting content, even better than what I've done previously. But before we get there, we gotta make a phone call and get back that Charizard.
Yo, what's up?
I won't keep you too long. I just have something to show you.
All right, show it to me. He's got it. He's got it. Did you get it from a pole? How'd you get it?
Dude, I wish I got it from a pole. That would be so much cooler. No, I got it in Hawaii.
It's huge, dude. Congrats.
Thanks, dude. It's, you know, it's September now. We started this in May. So, yeah.
A third of your 2024 is spent on the collection.
Came to tell you that you can ship back that Charizard.
Do I get the 151 as like a trade or something? Like.
Yeah. I'll just give you the whole set as a trade. I think that sounds fair.
Yeah, I think that's perfect.
Yeah.
Just send me the Addy.
Yeah, I will. Okay. Thanks, man. Talk
Kudos,
soon.
brother.
Okay. See ya. So there it is. I've earned back my Charizard after competing in a really ill-informed challenge against my friend Jack. I had to complete the entire 151 set just to get it back. If you want to support stupid challenges like this and watch more content from me, hit that subscribe button, maybe share the video with a friend. It'll keep videos like this happening and possibly keep me from going broke. Who knows? Shoutouts Jack for being a really good sport, but also let me know what you liked about the video and what type of videos you want to see me do in the future. I go through all the comments and respond to the majority of them, so hit me down there below. Let's get to know each other and chat a little bit. I got a lot of videos in the works, Pokemon ones, non-Pokemon ones, so don't be too shocked, but I'm happy to have you along for the ride. This is still a really small channel, but I have every intention of working really hard, bringing you guys amazing content that's entertaining, engaging, enjoyable, and also building a community along the way. So anyway, thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Masubi's on the house.
I got